Hi everyone, I'm Rebecca Gabriel. Welcome to my YouTube channel Living with Spice. We're going to do a card reading today for Libra for the week. It's a general reading and it's going to be the 25th through to the 31st of January. It's a quick read. Let's see what's going on in your energy at the moment, Libra, how things are unfolding for you, what are the best responses, things for you to look out for. All right, Libra, let's jump into the reading and see what's in store for you. So Libra, welcome to your card reading. That's the 25th through to the 31st of January. Now, in my neck of the woods, it's very, very hot today. So I do have my balcony door open, so I apologise in advance if there's any noises outside. It's 30 plus degrees Celsius where I'm from, so it's nice and warm. All right, Libra, let's see what is in your energy for this week. Things to look out for. These cards are struggling a little bit today. Wow. It's okay, let's go. Thank you, Spirit. Yes, that's why a lot of competing energy here, so that's why I was struggling with the cards. All right, let's see. Thank you, Spirit, for Libra. All right, Libra, we're starting off the reading here. We've got quite a lot of fire energy in your chart at the moment. It's a real good mixture of things going on here. Yeah, some changes are happening in your world. So Five of Fire talks about competing goals. So there's a lot of conflict with others at the moment, Libra. You and other people or another person, you're not seeing eye to eye. It's a bit of friction. There's sort of like this tense, prickly energy between the two of you. It also, of course, means that you're unsettled within yourself, perhaps a little, your nerves are frayed, and you are feeling unsettled within your own energy, and you're craving to have stability. Probably because you are reassessing your goals for the year, and there's a little frustration beneath the surface with that, and it's sort of now that energy is extending out to other people. You know, when we wake up out of the wrong side of the bed, we tend to be prickly with everybody. Well, it just seems that all of the smallest details become really big deals at the moment. So it may be a good idea to stay away from the fray if you can possibly help it, for your own peace of mind. But it's also highlighting to you some important realizations, is that you want to get clarity around your goals because they're important to you. And I do get the sense that there may be some competing energy with someone else, which, you know, sometimes when that happens, it just makes us even more determined to be clear about what's important to us, to ourselves. So the Knight of Earth is now an energy that's letting you know it's time now to buckle down and get focused and start working on those goals. It's about getting things done, really focusing on your material success and your standard of living and the things that you need to do in your everyday life. And it's about honouring your commitments, Libra, and doing the things that matter most to you. So it's like getting stuck into the jobs that need to be done, getting focused on what's important for you and the year ahead. You're thinking about that at the moment. And so it's understanding the importance of that and just now taking a methodical, dedicated approach to what it is that you want to achieve. With the Knight of Fire here, we've got sort of a restless energy again, and where a sudden event needs your urgent attention. So time is of the essence to deal with it, and you need to sort of think through the details of the situation carefully, so as to avoid any hiccups along the way, and to sort of understand what the ultimate outcome here is. So all of this kind of putting out fire energy is helping you to know the importance of getting down to getting the important stuff done, and sifting through those things and acting on them quickly so they can be attended to quickly. Then we have a little bit of a different kind of energy here in the second row. We've got the Six of Water, so there's a moment in this week where you're thinking about the past, having memories. It's a bit of an emotional, sentimental feeling that washes over you. And and it may be just that, sometimes in life when changes are happening around us, we may sort of respond to our changes mentally and even physically, but sometimes the emotions take a while to catch up. So I'm getting the sense that this is just a moment in time where you're thinking about the past and just allowing yourself to reflect. It's not necessarily sad, it's just memories, it's just feeling good when you think about those memories. We then come back to the Five of Earth, which is sort of, again, a refocus on your pentacles, your money, your finances, the things that you need to do, the day-to-day admin, and recognizing that you may need to tweak your plans, request help from others, and maybe streamline what it is that you're doing. So it's a temporary phase, but sometimes we just need to do what we need to do. So this is all part of the admin of life and helping to make your year and the future going forward work for you. So perhaps there's a few anxieties and a few fears around it, but I don't see it holding you down or stopping you. It's kind of momentary, because you've got a lot of fire in your chart, which means you're quite prepared to take the necessary action. So the Ace of Fire is an exciting new opportunity that comes up, and it talks about, it may be that you, Ace being like an idea, the beginning of something, inspiration. So it may be that you have an idea and you want to run with it, and this idea is going to change everything. And so it's sometimes when our back is against the wall, that's when we get those really good ideas to solve problems. And I feel that, Libra, this is what's happening to you. You get a really great idea that's going to help change everything. So if that's the case, don't hold back. Go for it. Take a leap of faith. And this could catapult you into a new arena that was not what you were expecting, but brings you success and abundance in the future. So how good is that? So it's really about thinking outside the box and not being afraid to be original with your ideas. And don't come up with things that are going to stop you. Do it anyway. Then we have the Ace of Water, which is similar to the Ace of Cups, or the equivalent of Ace of Cups, I should say. And this is about having sort of a reconnection with yourself and trusting your intuition, and recognizing that this is going to help you in terms of relationships, and being able to communicate with others, having empathy for others. It's also about having feeling connected with your purpose and your passion. So, all of these things that are happening at the moment are reminding you of how important that is, reminding you that staying on track and staying focused on your purpose and passion is number one here. So with all of this in mind, we're having sort of like an awakening, an awareness, a big awareness here. And Archangel Gabriel stepping in to help bring that awareness to the forefront for you. It's sort of like being prepared to see things from a different perspective. And it's because sometimes in life we feel a little bit stuck, and we know we want to move forward. We know that we have the impetus or the desire to move forward, but sometimes we're just not too sure. And again, this sort of brings up this conflict. It's like, oh, do I do this or do I do that? And sometimes the conflict that we experience in life is less about others, but also what's going on inside of us, and that sense of uncertainty and not knowing where to put your attention or your energy. So it may be that you've got multiple things that you're juggling and you're going, okay, what's the biggest priority here? And that can be unsettling, but needless to say, it does help you to refocus. When you know you're feeling like that, you know that you want to refocus and get on with things. So with that in mind, the very last card here, the Nine of Fire, is about, the message here is don't give up. Sometimes when we get to that point, we can feel quite deflated and go, oh, here we go again. feel like I've gone round the mountain again. This feels so hard. How am I going to break the back of this? Sometimes, depending on your situation, you may feel like you want to give up. But Spirit is saying, don't do that. Don't give up. You've come so far. Have the courage to keep going. Trust in your intuition. Trust in yourself, your purpose and your passion. And run with this idea, because this exciting new opportunity does have legs, does have potential. So believe in yourself, Libra. That's what's most important here. You can do it. You just probably need to give yourself a little bit of rest, pause for a moment to gain some clarity before you move forward. I do see this as all just part of the process of things changing for you, but in the positive direction. So thank you, Spirit. What else do we have for Libra for this week? What else does Libra need to be aware of? Yang energy. Well, I'm not surprised. Yang energy is that beautiful get up and get going energy of taking action. You know, with all of this fire energy in your chart, we've got the same here. So this is stepping into your power, and it's acknowledging that you can do this. You've got the resources. And as I said, if you're feeling a little bit defeated, just take a time out, a little bit of a rest, get some clarity, and then you'll have the energy to get going again. And don't forget to ask for help if you need the help. It doesn't have to fall all on your shoulders. You can be as effective, if not even more effective, when you empower others as well to join in on the journey with you, to really emphasize teamwork. And Spirit is also teaming with you. So don't forget to ask what it is that you want. Spirit is going to answer you. Spirit will open doors for you. The clearer your intentions and your belief in yourself, the more likely you're going to be effective in what it is that you want to manifest right now. Thank you, Spirit. What else is there for Libra this week? Oh, okay. That's interesting. I'm not sure why that popped out, but we've got the time to go card. Is there something in your life that just needs to finish, you need to close the door on? Something that you need to move on that just keeps lingering around and just preventing you from getting going? Or is it a thought pattern or a behaviour pattern that you have that's just like you keep doing the same old, but it's just holding you back? It's a very clammy, cloudy kind of energy, but you've got to move away from this. You've got to move on now and let it go. Let's take a closer look as to what that card is saying for us. Something's coming to a completion, and you realise that there's nothing else to learn or experience from this particular situation, Libra. So you're at the end of one journey, and you're not quite at the next journey. You're not quite there at the next big thing, the next project, maybe the next idea, but certainly it is coming. So take stock of what you've learned. I've got the feeling that this is something personal, something that's more on this soul lesson, soul journey kind of thing. What have you learned from the experience as you close it off and walk on and move on? There's something fairly significant for you in terms of an awareness about yourself, the way you've been feeling about something that's been lingering, or a belief about something. There's nothing else left for you to do with this particular circumstance if it's been bothering and lingering in your energy for a while. A situation has been lingering for quite a while, and you realise now, look, I've done everything I can do. There's nothing else I can do in this situation. It is time for me to move on. So you may feel a little nervous about doing that, but Spirit is saying take the risk, move on, even if it means that you're going to be in transition for a little while. Now, keeping in mind, please, that sometimes these readings, you've already experienced it, and for other Librans, you are yet to experience it. So we need to be a little bit flexible with a general reading in terms of the timing of these things. But definitely destiny is calling you for a new period of time in your life, a new cycle in your life. So it's time. For some of Librans, when there's a relationship message here, and the message is, look, the relationship that you've been wondering about, it's over in terms of it's gone as long as it can, in terms of whether or not it's serving you or the both of you. And you probably realise this, and you've just been procrastinating for a while. So you've been sort of lingering in this standstill energy, and you now realise with this awakening card, oh my goodness, this is not serving in me anymore. I need to take a fresh approach and a fresh perspective on life, on what makes me happy. So there's sort of a sense of a drifting apart, or a drifting away from someone. Yeah. So if it's not feeling fulfilling or satisfying, and you've felt like this for a while, it's time to let it go and to love that person anyway, and to move on. And to always remember that with endings there are always new beginnings. Especially, if you're wanting to focus on something that's deeper and more meaningful in your life, now's the time. Now's the time to move on and start afresh, and really devote yourself to what you are most passionate about. I'm getting the sense that for some of you this is a bit of something to do with a romantic relationship, and that's maybe why you've been having memories of the past. But you are recognising you're learning a lot, and you're understanding yourself more deeply at the moment. So there is a desire to move on to a place, it says a new home, but sometimes that also means a new home within you, within your heart, and what feels safe and secure, and this idea of loving yourself is really important. In terms of the prosperity message, Libra, the path that you have been on in terms of work and your creative projects is coming to an end. Whatever you have been in for a long period of time, that's done now, and you need to switch it up and change your approach to the work that you've been on, to get a fresh vibe or a fresh perspective, as we have with the Awakening card, or it's something brand new, which is being indicated with an exciting new adventure with this Ace of Fire. So it's time, because what you have been in it's sort of like died down and come to an end now. It's no longer got that spark. It's not giving you the financial reward that you want. It's not emotionally fulfilling. So it's kind of like, and you are ready for something new. So it may also be that there's been a natural completion to projects and tasks, and sort of it's going to kind of place you in a space of a very short waiting period as you contemplate the next thing. And now it's really important that you trust Spirit to help you move forward, to create your plan, listen to the nudges and the ideas and the inspiration that's coming towards you, Libra, and start visualizing what it is that you want in the future to create something new. So a new chapter in your life is going to start for you, either romantically or in terms of your business. It's going to help reinvigorate your finances for you, and it will be more emotionally fulfilling. So once you get on that path, it's kind of it starts to move quickly, and that's why there's this fire energy in the chart of having to move fast and get things done, and to really invite your team, your A team, in to help you. Yeah. So if you're feeling a little unsettled at the beginning of the week, don't worry. This is temporary energy. There's not a loss of hope here. This is just a moment in time. You'll get yourself back on track again. So just focus on your purpose and your passion, and recognize that as one cycle closes, a new one is beginning, and that's great. Everybody loves that spring energy. We know when the winter comes to a close and we've got spring, it's like a fresh start for the year. So this is a very good reading. Lots of beautiful affirmations as to what is going on and why this is happening for you. So take heart. It's all happening. It's progressing for you in the right direction. Just keep yourself positive. Stay focused on what is most important for you. And don't forget to accept help from others, to manifest this idea that's going to be happening for you if it hasn't started already. All right, thank you, Spirit. We're going to finish off with a card from the Flower Therapy deck. So, Spirit, what can you share with us for Libra? time to decide. Okay, so whatever you've been mulling over recently, you know, this sort of conflicting energy basically means you've got to make a decision. You've got to make a choice, because when we're trying to juggle too many things, it is an unsettling thing, and you know that you need to buckle down and get stuff going, and you've got beautiful fire energy there waiting to sort of give you that momentum. So the Wisteria card is the time to decide card, making a decision now so that you can move forward. So that is the divine saying to you, come on, it's time to move on. Time to move on from that thing that's not working anymore, onto the next thing. And because there's more positive and rewarding things ahead for you. So if you are not making the decision, obviously you're going to be delaying your progress, and it's going to prevent you from not only learning from the past, but it's also going to prevent you from being able to manifest this new beginning, maybe new job opportunity. So you've got to let go of procrastination. If you happen to be one of those Librans who loves to procrastinate, it's not serving you. You've got to sort of get up and get going. And you know, it's not a case of making the right or wrong choice if that's what you're worried about. There's never a wrong choice, Libra. All paths, you know, regardless the ones that we take, they're all going to lead to the same result, okay? This is about your soul journey. Think less about having, you know, oh my gosh, if I choose option A or I choose option B, what if it's the wrong one? At the end of the day, regardless of what you choose, this is about what are you learning in your life. That's why you are here. It's about the soul lessons, and that's what Spirit means. Every pathway is going to lead to the same result in terms of your soul lessons and spiritual growth and maturity. That's what that means. Yeah. So it's more a case of how quickly do you get there? Are you going to delay it, procrastinate, and keep going around and round and round, or are you going to make a decision so you can be free of that roundabout energy and get on with some new things? Okay, time to go, Libra. Time to go. So the choice, if you're worried about which way to go when you have a choice, go with the one that feels more secure. You've got a little bit more peace around. That'll be the right one for you. Spirit is saying the choice that you do make is going to lead to greater happiness, to joy and comfort, and it's going to be support along the way as you need it, and it's going to guide you. So let go of fear, Libra. It is time for you to move forward. Well, Libra, that is your reading for the week, 25th through the 31st of January. Libra, I hope you've enjoyed that reading. It was fairly straightforward in terms of the Divine's message to you, so I hope it resonated for you. Clearly, it is time to make a decision, so you're not sitting in that procrastination energy anymore. You do have things to do, and you're going to have success once you get yourself up and going and you make that decision. Ask for some help along the way, and be prepared to take a different perspective around things. Libra, that's it from me. If you've enjoyed the reading, please give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I invite you to do that, and perhaps let other people know about Living with Spice. Have a beautiful week, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye now.